So you've been thinking about moving to Yukon, Oklahoma and wondering how far your money will stretch? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to go through 3 houses, all in between the mid 300s to the mid 500s, so you can get a little bit of taste about how far your money will stretch in today's market. I'm Katie Kuriakos, your local realtor here in the Yukon area, covering all of Oklahoma City, but specializing in Yukon too. And we're actually here at the first house. We're going to take a look at 3 houses today. This first one is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage, and it sits right around 2,200 square feet. Priced at approximately $373,000. So let's get to it. I'm right here on the front porch. As you can see, this is a little bit of a, I like to call a moody exterior. It's painted black and then it has the brick on the bottom. So kind of unique and different there. The inside though, not as moody, more light and bright. So let's take a look at this one here. So coming in off the front door, we have the option, we can go to bedrooms here, or there's a small powder bath here, which is a really great spot for it for guests. So we have a toilet and sink, but let's go right into the living space. We have some really nice cathedral ceilings in here. There's no furniture in here, so it kind of echoes with those big ceilings, which is nice. They have a more modern fireplace, kind of that brick inlay gas fireplace, which you're going to see a lot of in Oklahoma. And then of course it's a very open concept, so it goes right into our kitchen here, right into the dining room. So they did a very light and bright kitchen with these white granite countertops. They kind of have little like gold specks in them, and you'll see that with our backsplash too. Grays, whites, little touch of golds and tans, gold hardware as well. Gold light fixtures, kind of a good, nice, neutral combo, and then you can add your spin on it. Stainless steel appliances, we got a nice 5 gas burner stove, our dishwasher, built-in microwave here, and then of course a spot for our fridge. And this kitchen opens up straight up to our dining room, which looks back out into our backyard. So let's go take a look at that real quick since we're here. We have a nice shaded porch. It's a pretty good size, and then a really large backyard. So there's no fencing here yet. That'd be something we'd have to work out with the builder. What's really nice is that beyond the fence line, there is this huge green space where no home will be built. So if I were to add a fence, honestly, I might add a gate into it as well, especially if you have children who might want to use all of that green space. Put a gate so they can let themselves out. So coming back inside, let's take a look at the primary bedroom. That's right off of our dining room area. This is a really good sized space. Out in the living areas, we have a wood look tile, kind of a medium brown, but here in the bedrooms, we have some neutral gray carpet, and then we have white trim with neutral gray walls as well. This opens straight up into our primary bath, which is a really good sized space. We have a soaker tub here. It is not freestanding. It is more like one of those built-in ones. And then we have a separate shower here with tile all throughout. And then here at our vanity area, they kept with those gold tones with the gold hardware and fixtures, and then the white bright cabinets and countertops. This goes straight into our primary closet, and this is a huge one. It's kind of hard to see on video how large it is, but great size, especially if there's 2 adults that need to share it. Plenty of room for both. And continuing to walk here, this opens straight up into our washer dryer area. There's also a mud bench in here because this is where the garage comes into the house. So it's just really an overall utility room. And then going through this doorway here, this leads us right back out into the front hallway of the home, into the living area. So let's go take a look at this other side of the house so we can take a look at the secondary bedrooms. Okay, on this side of the house, we have 2 bedrooms with a bathroom. The bathroom is in between them. It has access from the hallway as well. So while there is a powder bath for guests, this one could be used as well. These are fairly good sized rooms. And again, they're like the primary bedroom where they have the gray neutral carpet, white trim, gray neutral walls. So nothing out of the ordinary there, just kind of standard. And then going into this shared secondary bathroom, very similar to the primary. It has the white cabinets and countertops, gold fixtures. And then it does have a separate door in between to give a little bit of privacy between the tub, shower combo, toilet, into the vanity area. So here's that secondary bedroom and has a closet on that as well. Both of the secondary bedrooms have sort of kind of walk-in closets. They're not huge. You can walk into them, but it's not extravagant. Okay, and one more area of this house that you gotta see is, remember I said it was a 4-bedroom, but I've only shown you 3 so far. So let's take a look over here off of the living room. Is a unique space. I'm gonna turn on the light here. It is technically a 4th bedroom. They also, you can tell they wanted it to serve potentially as an office too. So if we look around here, we are keeping this wood look tile in this room. And then they did some really nice built-ins in here, as well as a little window bench that opens up. So that was a really nice, cool touch. But then it's also got a closet on it too. So it could be used as either a bedroom or a closet. It's really a flex space, whatever you would want it to be. And make sure that you don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can be the first to know of all there is going on in Oklahoma City and Yukon. So that's it for our first house. Let's go take a look at the second. All right, so I'm here at the second house. This one is just slightly larger at 2,500 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms plus a bonus space, 3 bathrooms, and 3-car garage. This one's a really nice one where it has out front, it's a waterfront property. So out front, it's got this beautiful, beautiful pond and it stretches really far. Really, really great to look at. The price tag on this one is around $477,000. So let's go take a look. So coming off this nice front porch here with this very traditional brick style, we have what could be our first bedroom, but also most likely probably used as an office. It does have a closet on it, so it could be a bedroom, and it's not bad size, but I think it's just more suited towards an office. Really just depends what your needs are there though. Now, as we walk through this home, keep in mind this is a new construction home and it's not quite as far as along as what we're gonna see today. So you're gonna see some construction, see here on this these nice blue tarped steps. So just kind of keep that in mind. Right along the front hallway, we have a nice coat closet as well as a full bath. So this would make a great guest bathroom, but also there is a full tub and shower combo and everything. So walking past these stairs, we go right into what I would call the great room. This one is very, very open concept. We have a large living room, and if I circle back around, we have our dining right here, right into the kitchen. So it's just actually just one large rectangular room. It's a little bit more modern with a modern fan, a very modern fireplace, and it overlooks this nice covered back porch, which is really nice. There is not fencing on this house as well. That'd be something we'd want to work out with the builder if it's something that you need for dogs and kids and things like that. But let's go ahead and take a look at this kitchen. They went with very, very white with this. White and gray countertops, white shaker style cabinets, both top and bottom. They did do some wood stain on the island, but other than that, everything is white. Backsplash, you name it, everything is white. And they're really, you know, some people really like that. Some people don't, but some people really love the white and bright. All the appliances are built in. They're all stainless steel, so we have built-in microwave oven, dishwasher, and that one basin sink. And then right off of here, we do have a pretty decent sized pantry as well. I wouldn't say it's huge compared to some of the other ones we've seen today, but very good size. Okay, let's go take a look at the primary bedroom. So in this home, we have that front bedroom or office, whatever you would make it, and the primary bedroom, they are on the first floor. And then our other secondary bedrooms are gonna be upstairs. So looking at this primary bedroom, it is really, really large. It's often hard to tell on video sizes of rooms. And I feel like this one looks a little small from what I'm looking at in my video, but it is very large and it overlooks this backyard, which is really great. So there's some good privacy there. We have an attached primary bathroom. Keep in mind, construction zone, so we don't have mirrors and things like that up yet. They again went with that white and gray countertop. They did do the stained wood for their cabinetry, and then did a standalone tub, which is really nice with some tile around it and a separate shower. This one's a little bit different from the other two we're seeing today, as it has a glass shower door on it. And then for some privacy, toilet in another room. And then we have a master closet here too. Pretty decent size. It's definitely a walk-in, and it's got, you know, kind of one side for one person and another side for another. So walking back through this bathroom, we can go out another door too, and that leads us to our laundry room. So it's kind of nice that the laundry room is connected. There's even a nice window here, so you can, you know, if we're having to do laundry, we might as well get a good view, right? And that leads us out to kind of a, I would say it's a landing space. We have two garage doors here, and honestly right here, there's just kind of like a blank space. I would maybe add some sort of mud bench storage, some sort of like dumping ground when you come in the door, especially if you have children, you know how that is. But that would be a really great spot for that. So let's go take a look at the upstairs. Now that we've seen most of downstairs, bear with me if you hear the crunching of the plastic under my feet. Like I said, it is a construction zone. But coming off of these stairs, we have a nice little landing space. So we kind of just stop here where it's, I don't know, maybe 7 feet by 7 feet would be a really good homework area. Just like throw a couple chairs here, reading nook, that sort of thing. And then it's got bedrooms that come off of this space, as well as a bathroom here. So we have this bathroom right off of here. This is our secondary bathroom. So really great location for the bedrooms upstairs. Same countertop again, some stained cabinetry, still getting some mirrors in here, and then a bath shower tub combo. So I know if you have kids, you want that bathtub, and that's got it in here for sure. And there was another one downstairs. And then we have another secondary bedroom space. Now with our living spaces, we had the wood look tile. In here we have gray neutral carpets and just your neutral walls. So pretty standard. One bedroom there, another bedroom here. These do not have walk-in closets. They're kind of the double door space like this. Still good space, just not a walk-in, but there is still some additional storage throughout the home too. And now we have another space, which immediately people think, oh, it's another bedroom, but it's actually a bonus room up here. This would be a fantastic space for kids, for a home gym, a flex space, a game room, like a lot of options here. It is bigger than a bedroom space, and it's on the second floor. It's got a good window here. We don't have any homes sitting yet in these lots. You probably can't see them here, but it's just kind of open ground right now, which is nice. But this is a really great spot for additional like flex space. And then we have this, which is really nice, which is walk-in attic space. So if you have lived in a home like I do right now, where you have to climb the ladder to get up to the attic, walk-in attic space is where it's at. So you can just take your Christmas tree and just throw it in. But that is home number 2. So let's go take a look at home number 3. That's gonna sit in the 500,000s and have a little bit of extras. Okay, I'm here at house number 3. This one is the largest one that we've seen so far, sitting right around 2,800 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a 3-car garage, a small office, and sits right around 538,000. This is in the Morgan's Crossing neighborhood in North Edmond. And as you can see, it's got a really pretty interior. It's got this brick, as well as this kind of board and batten area up front and over on the garage side. So let's go take a look inside. Okay, coming in off the front door, this is where we actually have what I like to call just like a little office nook. It is an office, it is separated into like its own little room, but it is relatively small. It's more of a nook rather than it being a full room. I mean, it's probably, I would say 4 feet wide and 10 feet back. So not huge, but just enough space if you're looking for a small office. We'll go back around to this side. We have a small half bath that's right off the front door, which is great for guests, as well as a nice good sized coat closet. But let's take you into the living area here. This is a really nice, generously sized space and has a really pretty, I would say more of a traditional looking fireplace. It's not super modern, it's more of a traditional brick. And it's got some really nice built-ins next to it with some nice open shelving. This is a very open concept home, so right off the living room, it's gonna lead you directly into the kitchen and the dining area. I really like what they did with this kitchen. They really mixed a lot of warm and cool tones. We got this really cool pattern on this granite. It's very rich and I mean, some people might say it's busy, but it's also kind of cool, and it really balances off the plain shaker style cabinets. And then they did a very warm, unique backsplash here with kind of this tan colored, almost terracotta looking backsplash. We have a really nice 4-burner gas stove, all stainless steel appliances with our built-in microwave, oven, dishwasher, and then that one big, nice one basin sink here. Now off to this side over here, we have the pantry of your dreams. Very good sized pantry, as you can see. It's like a whole room in here. What I like too is they even included some outlets, which is a really nice touch. So if you're wanting to hide some like small appliances like an air fryer, a blender, toaster, things like that, things you don't want on your counter, that's a really good option, is to keep them in that huge pantry, kind of turn it into a butler's pantry. And then right off the kitchen, we have this pretty good sized dining room, which overlooks the backyard here. So you get a really good view as well. Nice big picture window there. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and take a look at the backyard a little. So we have a nice generous sized back patio here. This faces the east, so in the evenings you would get lots of shade. It does have a little bit of an uphill in this backyard, so there's a pretty decent sized retaining wall back there. Do not fear, like we've gotten so much rain this week, so there is a little bit of standing water back here, but that's not the norm. We've just gotten an enormous amount of rain. So let's go take a look back at the inside, and let's take a look at the primary bedroom. It sits just off of the living room and overlooks the backyard. So in the living spaces, we have a nice wood look tile, looks kind of like a light oak type color. In our bedrooms, they switch it out to some gray carpet. So coming into the primary bath, we have a nice bathtub area with a picture window. I would suggest maybe frosting that window or putting up some sort of blinds because your neighbors are literally right there. And then we have a separate walk-in shower with floor-to-ceiling tile. Kind of continues a gray tile that you see on the floor all the way up in the bathroom. And then over here we have our double vanity. They did a different style of granite in here and kind of a unique, I would say, mirror shape. That's kind of cool. And it has that makeup mirror in between. We have a separate water closet for our toilet, and that leads us right into our primary closet. It's very large. A lot of it has kind of that third row, I call it off-season shelving, which is way up top. It's got lots of shelves and open shelving and closed shelving here. All of it is built in, so all of it will stay. And then what's really nice is the flow of this is that it goes straight into the utility room. So your washer dryer, it comes right off of that primary closet. So you're not lugging clothes all over the house. We have some nice closed cabinetry in here, a cabinet, which maybe you could fold laundry here. And then on the other side, there's some more storage as well. The only thing it really needs, I would say, is a hanging rack. And then that absolutely leads right back out to where we started, right by the front door. It's got a really nice flow where it goes bedroom, primary bathroom, primary closet, and then the utility room for washer and dryer. So I like that they're doing that with a lot of newer builds, which is really great. Going on to the other side of the house, this is where our garage entrance is. And then we have a nice big like mudroom type area. We have a bench to sit on with some open shelving below, lots of cabinetry above it, even even some countertop here. Only thing you'd really need to add is some hooks, maybe for coats. But moving on to this side, this is where we have 3 additional bedrooms and a nice bonus that I really want you to take a look at too. All of the bedrooms are pretty standard. They're pretty good size. They have the gray carpet, plain gray white walls, and they each have a nice walk-in closet. So good storage space there. Let's take a look on the bathroom on this side. They have what we kind of refer to as a Jack and Jill bath, where they have 2 bedrooms are connected to it. They have our sink area here with lots of storage, and then a door which leads into our toilet and our bathtub shower combo, leading to another door which goes into the other side. Now this side of the bathroom is just slightly larger. It's got that sink vanity area, also has kind of a little like makeup counter as well. So maybe if you had a daughter, that would be a really good spot for her. And then it leads into this other bedroom here. Kind of the same as the front bedroom as well. Now this is the spot where I really wanted to show you. This is what kind of makes this plan very unique in this house. On this side where the 3 bedrooms are, is we have this whole bonus room, right? We have a bedroom coming off here, we have a bedroom coming off there, and then a bedroom up front. And this is just, honestly, it's an additional living space. It would be great, I think, for a kids hangout zone. It could, if you don't have children, it could be like an exercise area or any sort of flex space, honestly. But I just see this as like, this is where the kids are gonna hang out for sure. And then in the back, we have that 4th bedroom, good size closet on it as well. A very good walk-in closet that's connected. So yeah, that is pretty much this house. Really good flow, really good storage space, and it's got that excellent bonus area. I hope you all have enjoyed this video and kind of taking a little bit of a walking tour of some of the homes for sale in Yukon, Oklahoma. If you've been thinking about Yukon, feel free to reach out to me with all of your questions. I get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you wanting to make that move. So if that sounds like you, drop down to the description where you'll find all of my contact information. Whether you're moving tomorrow or months from now, maybe across the country, across the world, or just down the street, I'm here to make your move to Yukon everything you want it to be.